I'm Washington Examiner White House reporter Haisten Willis, here with Tiffany Justice, co-founder of Moms for Liberty. Tiffany, the big event here in Milwaukee, of course, was the debate last night. What were your thoughts on it, and who did you think was the winner, if anybody?
Yeah, I thought it was a wonderful debate. It was really interesting to watch. There was a lot of exchange between the candidates. I think the American people like that. I know our moms like that. They want more conversation about serious issues that are concerning their family, that are impacting their families. Only one question about education. Not every candidate got to weigh in, so I'd love to see a question at the next debate really focused on parental rights, those fundamental rights. How will the next president help us to protect our fundamental rights that the government doesn't give us and they can't take away?
Yeah, and were there any candidates that stood out to you in particular?
You know what, Nikki Haley, the only woman on the stage, I thought she really held her own. She had some really good points. I think a lot of women across America are listening right now. I thought Vivek was Vivek. He was awesome. He was direct and honest and straightforward. I think that's refreshing for the American people. I thought Governor DeSantis really stood on, what he has done, what he has accomplished over his past, 5 years now as governor in Florida. And I'm a Floridian. We've accomplished a lot, and there really is a lot of laws and policies that we've been able to put into place that could be a blueprint for other states that are looking to safeguard families.
Okay, great. Now, you guys had your own event here in Milwaukee yesterday. Senator Ron Johnson was here. I was there as well. Really great event. But there was a little bit of, I think, controversy with that, right? I think it was closed down at one point and moved. Correct me if I'm wrong there. What happened with your event in the background there?
We were going to have an event here in Milwaukee at the Italian Cultural Center, and they made a choice not to host us. I was disappointed with that. Just personally, I'm Italian, so I thought we love to go to cultural centers and community centers and have events and really bring in the community. We wanted to talk about the state of Milwaukee schools and the state of Wisconsin schools. The fact that, not just in Wisconsin, but really across the United States of America, we have a literacy crisis. So we were disappointed that we had to make some changes, but we were very, very happy that the Pfister Hotel was willing to host us. They've been wonderful hosts. And you're right, we had a meet and greet with Senator Ron Johnson, where our moms got to exchange some ideas with him, ask questions, hear from him about what he feels the role of the federal government should be in our lives.
Yeah, Johnson was really interesting. Took a lot of different questions from different members of the audience. I got one in myself. I asked about abortion policy only because he brought it up himself in his opening comments. He has a really interesting take on that. He says this should basically be thrown to the states through referendums, statewide referendums in every single state, set abortion policy that way. And he thinks it's a losing issue for Republicans if they're going but if they're campaigning on abortion. He says that's why he won, whereas the Republican Wisconsin governor candidate lost. Really interesting comments. What did you make of that?
I thought his comments about federalism, about the fact that there are certain things that the states need to handle and the people of the state need to have their voice heard at that level was very important. And I think during COVID, the American people were trying to figure out, where does the authority lie for all of these different issues that are impacting us in our lives, right? And so I thought his point that really it's a conversation that needs to happen at the state, and that there needs to be broader conversation and people coming together to talk about what they want to see as policy in their state regarding abortion or education or any other issue that needs to be handled at that level was really well taken by our moms. And it just shows how important it is to be engaged and involved in the civic governmental process in your state.
Okay, and with the first debate now behind us, we are really, really into campaign season. We are. What is next for Moms for Liberty?
Yeah, so we're going to be traveling around the country, highlighting different areas. We're going to be going to Arizona, doing a town hall there. We're building our chapters up in different states, a lot of growth states that we have here in Wisconsin, Arizona, Georgia. We're going to be doing work all over the country, going out to California a little bit, and really just elevating the voices of parents. We, the parents, have the power to take our country back, and that's by electing good people to government, right? We endorse in school board races, ensuring that those people are liberty-minded and that they're protecting our freedoms and our rights when they're serving in elected office. Okay,
thanks so much, Tiffany. I know you've got a flight to catch, so we will leave it at that, but you can get more news and more interviews at washingtonexaminer.com.